I'm sitting here in the car and I have this thought that randomly came to me, and I want to record it and document it before it completely slips my mind. And it's a full moon tonight. I'm sitting under the moon, so it's a nice little time. And I also feel like that's why this thing came to me, message, whatever, came to me. And it's about human society and the age of information. So as humans, we are in the Aquarian age, which is the age of information. The zodiac sign Aquarius rules the advancement of knowledge, the advancement of technology and technology itself. And so we're seeing a lot of these things in our, society today. And so in this age of information, we are constantly being informed. We are constantly being influenced in various different ways, but we are being informed with that influence. It can come from the media. It can come from your environment, the people, places, and things in your environment that are informing you in various, however it presents itself in various ways. It can come from the simple access that we all have to information, the amount of information that we have access to. And all of this information is influencing us, or, that is one of the byproducts of collectively I hope I'm saying this right, child. I be tripping over my words sometimes. But anyway, collectively collecting information. That's kind of the byproduct, is that the information that we receive 9 times out of 10 might influence and impact us. And so with being informed so much, I really feel like one of the things that can help us with that, because it's overwhelming as fuck at times. So one of the things that can help us with that is taking that information, bringing it back to yourself and asking yourself, does this feel true to you? Does this information actually apply to you? And it doesn't mean that if something doesn't apply to me, it's kind of like, fuck it, whatever. It doesn't necessarily mean that, but it does mean multiple things can be true at the same damn time. And really, in my opinion, the perspective of true and false is that but a perspective. So just because something might be true for someone else does not mean that that thing is true for you. So taking it back and asking yourself, does this information that I'm taking in, does this feel true to me? Does this feel like this is something that I should actually be doing? If you're coming across something that sounds good and sounds like it's going to, positively impact you or make you feel whatever, or help you accomplish whatever or whatever. If somebody else has had a success story with it and they feel like, this is the way to go, or whatever the case, does that information, does that influence actually apply to you? And even if we go back within ourselves and we still really don't know if it does or if it doesn't, because that can be a couple of different things. Sometimes we are a little disconnected from our own voice. We're hearing the opinions and perspectives of so many other people that we don't know our truest opinion, our truest perspective, especially when we are trying to, for lack of better words, fit ourselves into certain things that sound nice for us to have, certain labels or statuses or symbols or whatever. But saying all that to say, because I started going off on a little tangent and forgetting my goddamn train of thoughts, okay? Saying all that to say, if we don't necessarily know through our own voice, through our own knowing, if this thing is true to us, apply it. Start applying it to your life and see, does that feel good to you? Does that seem like something that you want to continue implementing in your life? Does this seem to be a true thing for you? If you hear someone says, oh my gosh, you should be on an all raw diet. This is the best way that you should eat. It's the healthiest for your body. It's blah, 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 blah. Okay, it's one thing to know something. It's another thing to apply what you know. So you start applying what you know, and boom, now you're starting this, this vegan all raw diet. And you start to notice that your body is just, for lack of better words, fucking up. Okay? Fucking up. If you're noticing that it's not having a positive effect, you don't have energy throughout the day like you should, or you end up feeling really good and then you have a really, really big crash. Maybe you're not digesting things the same way. It's a plethora of different ways that if you pay attention to yourself, you'll notice when your body is just reacting to something. And so if you're starting to notice that this all raw vegan diet that's supposed to be the best thing in town for you, the best thing all the fuck around, is really not doing shit for you. It's actually the opposite. Your body's not reacting well to it. Does this thing actually apply to you? Is this actually your truth? Or is it not? Does this all raw, and this is not to say that now you have to be like, fuck this vegan diet. Fuck this vegan diet, okay? The bitch who sold me that, she's a motherfucking liar. Or, whatever the case. It's not to say that you got to be like that. But it is to say that maybe that fucking all raw vegan diet works for her, and maybe it's the best thing in town for her, and maybe her body is meant to be on that type of motherfucking time, and her body is meant to digest and ingest them kind of things. And maybe for you, maybe you need to have you some meat once in a while. Like, maybe you need to have you some meat often. Maybe you just need to listen to your fucking body and figure out what is actually working for you and what actually isn't. So that's kind of really just the overall, I guess, message that I and the moon wanted to say to us humans living in this age of information. That's it. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. Mwah. Bye.